Okay, so this is Florida trip, or part 2 of my 2019 Project Life scrapbook. And I had, for this title card, I had this card with the palm trees forever, and I loved it, but had no reason to use it, so I just added my stickers. And I put the dates of the trip, which may not have been the dates of the week. I think it was pretty close, and then added this sun sticker with an enamel dot in the center, which I think makes it really nice. So these pages are kind of an overview of our trip, because I wanted to include part of it in our Project Life album, but I also had plans to make, I don't even know how many hundreds of pictures from this trip, and so I planned to make a smaller 6x8 separate album, which is not done yet. But these are done, so that's really nice. So I have just my husband put a lot of our stuff on Facebook, and so I screenshotted a lot of that to use to kind of tell the story. So when we checked in at our resort, and we took a picture of where we were parked, which both helps you when you return a week later on your airplane, but also it's just that's kind of cool. That's like the start of our trip. We parked, we flew, this was our hotel, the Starbucks in our hotel. This is the coolest, most amazing hotel. We've even stayed more recently at Disney on-site hotels, and this just Cabana Bay is the best. So it was really, really, really great hotel for a family. So, okay, and then this is what was the peekaboo. It's not a peekaboo pocket, but it is a peekaboo pocket from the thing before. And then I journaled on the back, and this was from on our airplane flight. We had eaten at the food carts at PDX, which is kind of cool, and we have some video and stuff of that. So, and then I just stuck in this little piece of paper from our hotel. They had given us this pad of paper that you could write things on or whatever, and it's just kind of cool because the whole thing about Cabana Bay is that it's kind of a 60s, 50s, 60s, somewhere in there. I think it's 60s. It's kind of the decor style would be like mid-century modern, or it could be kind of Jetsons-ish. Kind of reminds me of the Jetsons. So maybe that's supposed to be futuristic. I don't know. Anyway. And then I did this really quick thing of our itinerary, and I did it just picture-based, and I kind of like it. I have the days of the week, and I have these puffy stickers. So Let's Go, the suitcase we flew, and then we did Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios, Discovery Cove, Disney, and Universal Orlando Resort. Oh, we flew out on Saturday, but not till late in the afternoon. So we spent half the day going around the different resorts of the Universal property. And yeah, it was a lot. So, and then a picture of, so we actually stayed at we stayed at Cabana Bay the whole time. We also booked, I guess it was just one night at, I should have written the name of the hotel here. I might add that. I want to say it's called Portofino Bay, which is a gorgeous hotel. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was deserted. So we had the whole place to ourselves. But it is not kid friendly or family friendly in the way that Cabana Bay is. So I have heard that they have gorgeous pools. We did not have any time to go to their pools. So we did it for Tuesday night. Which meant we technically couldn't clock in or check in until 4 o'clock Tuesday, but you can go over. We went over first thing in the morning. I want to say it was 7:30. You get an express pass for the day you check in and the day you leave, and those express passes at that time for our family would have cost, well, originally buying them online, it would have been almost $1,000 for each day for those express passes. So well worth that. I think the hotel was about $360 for the night. And we still kept our other hotel for the night, because to move out of one hotel and into another was just going to be a fiasco. So we did that, but well worth the $360. Even now, when you got there, and I had a feeling this would happen, when you get there and you check into your hotel, you go and see their like reservations desk, and then they offered us the express passes for significantly cheaper, but I think it was still going to be about $500 a day. So between both days, it would have been $1,000. So about 50% off. But so really we only saved about $140. But the other thing is there's no guarantee. They only sell so many express passes per day. So it is very possible that you could wait till you get there thinking, oh, they're going to give us a discount, and then they're either out of express passes or they don't give you that discount. So if you're willing to take that risk, I guess. But we went back, it must have been Thursday evening, or maybe it was Saturday morning, for a little bit, and didn't have the express pass. And the look on my son's face was like, what? We have to be in the line with the commoners? Like, he couldn't handle that. So the express pass was well worth it for us. And then I still have this is washi tape from Simple Stories, one of their, I guess from their St. Cheese line. It's cute. It has little different Disney doodles. So yeah, and then my husband, he was taking pictures throughout our trip and putting them on Instagram, and would often add titles and such. I think I actually took very few pictures because I kind of felt like we didn't need two people constantly taking pictures. So, but always got to get your Starbucks coffee. And this is our selfie in front of, this is outside of Portofino Bay. It's like Italy, and I guess this would be along an Italian canal or something. I don't know. It's really nice. I mean, it's a really nice hotel, but it's just not kid and family friendly in the same way that Cabana Bay is. Okay. And then this was for City Walk, and we just put some titles. So that's why a lot of them have the geotag, I guess it's called. And the label is because they came from my husband's Instagram. I'm sure that I did not get a good picture of this, so I think this I just took off of the Universal webpage, and it's kind of grainy, but it's fine. And then these pictures at this dessert place I used for way too many things. So here I just have this little collage, but then I have all these pictures twice in my album so far, my vacation album. So, okay. So anyway, this is, yeah. Oh, so one thing I did was I'm not sure how many of them made it in this album and how many of them will be in my vacation album, but I wanted my family to have a little bit to do with it. So I gave them some of these basic cards, which were from the Midnight Edition, and had them either write, say, their favorite thing or their favorite ride, or had them do a title or something, or draw. Some of them I had my son draw some of the Universal characters on, so that I could use those as my filler cards, and my family kind of had a little bit of a input in it. So somebody drew this City Walk thing. So I will say my son, I think the refillable soda cup, it's one of his favorite things. So, okay. And then I did take pictures of, when you enter into Universal Studios, above they have this big carving in a rock that says "The Adventure Begins," and then you'll see they have one on the other side that says "The Adventure either ends or continues," or something like that. So I did that. And then see, so this is my son wrote this one. It's in his handwriting, and it just says "Top Stuff," Popeye Ride, Escape from Gringotts, Jurassic Park. That's it. He didn't have a fourth bullet point, but, and then I did take a picture. I'm pretty sure I took this off of just a screenshot off of their website. So, and then starting to use some of the Say Cheese, Simple Story Say Cheese materials. Pretty sure that's what this came from as well. But yeah, and then I just love the enamel dots, so I added those on there. And then this washi tape, nice. So, oh, the adventure lives on, better than, what did I say, ends or continues? Lives on, better. Go Universal. Oh, and this one has one of these overlays. Oh, I guess I cut it to just go, so I cut it because it does, the plastic does sometimes, especially like this photo is kind of dark, it makes it hard to see the picture through it. So I just cut it for that. But anyway, I kind of love those overlays because I'm just now, years later, beginning to think about kind of going to a hybrid scrapbooking where I would put, say, digital stamps on my photos before I print them out. The problem with that type of thing is that you can't just go to your camera roll and grab all the pictures from your vacation and send them somewhere and print them out. You have to take them into another program and organize them and do this and that, and things just end up disorganized. And I guess I've had enough times where I have to go back later and figure out when pictures are from, and so anyway, that's why I haven't really done that, but okay. And then I had this Harry Potter collection. These pieces I'm pretty sure I cut out of a bag. But I have this Harry Potter collection that's pretty cool. I can't remember exactly who it's from, but it had some cards, and and some of them so then I have this, and it had these die cuts. So I took this die cut and adhered it to this card, and it had these tabs, which they don't have any kind of an adhesive. I ended up stapling them. I think I tried to just have them be adhered, and it didn't work, so I ended up stapling them. That's fine. And I kind of made this, I combined, they had these tickets, and I think these were stickers, and then this is just, and I made that card. Yay me, go me. This one I actually colored. So this was a card that they had in all these parts. I colored in part of it with my glazed pen, which made it raised. And then I also did this glitter glue thing, and it was incredibly time consuming because all of these black parts were just outlined and they were white, colored them all in, and then did the glitter. And I think I might have colored the blue as well. Maybe not. Anyway, it looks pretty cool in person. I don't know what it looks like online. It took me a ton of time to make. And then it had, this looks like washi tape, but it's actually just a singular strip that was on that, but it's not really paper. It is paper, but it's thicker. It's not chipboard. Is that chipboard? Maybe. Anyway, they just had this one little piece. So I put it along this edge here, and then this is a flip out with a tab, and it flips out to this, and I made this little I think it's called a bunting border, and I added this on. The Harry Potter castle is super awesome, but it's mostly just stone work. When you see it in a picture, you're just kind of looking at a wall of stone. So I added this crest on here, and this filler card. This is the castle at night. I think I did take this picture. And then this card I also made by layering. I guess I've got 3 different things layered here to make that card. Then I took a picture of, I know what it was. We had apps for both Universal Studio and Magic Kingdom, and that's how you would look at the map and see what was going on and stuff. So I took this screenshot of that. And then I think this was the only picture that was taken by their professional photographer. We didn't have the Memory Maker package, but also their photographers just weren't out. So I actually probably would have been mad if I had paid for the Memory Maker package because I think this is the only photo that they took. But we do have a picture of us with the castle in the background. So, and then I really like this card, especially with my enamel dots that I added. I added a geotag and some puffy stickers here. Some more of that washi tape. This card, I really liked the whole Wish Upon a Star with the stars. And then I had these puffy sticker stars that I added. And then I wrote my journaling in the 3 different colors. It was very time consuming. And it didn't turn out perfect. I had to go back through. The yellow you couldn't read. So then I tried to do black over it. And mostly it turned out okay, but there's a couple places that it smeared. But I still like the look of it. It's that blue, red, and yellow. So, and then this was one of the cards that one of my kids made. And then I found these gold paper clips that are, this one is a mermaid. I think it goes a little bit more like this. But I have it turned kind of sideways, and a seahorse that I added there. Oh, and then this is an overlay that came with the Say Cheese kit that says magic and gold embossed letters, and it has stars. And this is actually really nice because I have this same picture in my other album without this overlay, and it's kind of boring because, you know, we wanted a picture of, okay, we've gotten to Disney World, we're entering, but the monorail is not, especially the entrance with all the people, is not really picturesque. So this magic is just perfect because it goes over the crowd and just kind of makes it more fun. So then I did this for our top 5 things in different colors, and this Mouse and Company. So I think the kit, one of the pages, I'm not sure that was the Say Cheese, but it was just a cut apart of something that's supposed to go with Disney, but it is not official Disney, of this coffee cup, which I just loved. And then I think this Mouse and Company I cut off of something and adhered there. And then these stickers, I bought a licensed Disney sticker pack. And so I kind of made this coffee cup thing myself. And I really like that. And then these Disney letters. So this was a picture of my daughter watching the fireworks. And this was really fun because this was supposed to be our down day, which I know kind of the hilariousness of us deciding that our down day was going to be that we were going to go to Disney. But our thought process was originally just that we had a few rides that we wanted to go to, and we were just not going to be concerned with doing everything or any kind of agenda. But it's one thing to say that, and then once you're there, it's a different story. So our down day was insane, and I think we were at the park from 8 in the morning until I think they were pushing us out after midnight. So it was not a down day remotely. And towards the end, we had gone back by Space Mountain for about the 3rd time because the ride kept being shut down, and it was again shut down. And then the fireworks were starting, and we thought, well, one of the employees had told us, well, you can see the fireworks from here. And they said, it's not the same as seeing them in front of the castle, but there's no crowds here. And sure enough, there was nobody around. And so it gave my son, who's overwhelmed, he got to just kind of sit there and be by himself. And it was relatively quiet. I mean, you could kind of hear the fireworks going off, but it was not, crazy background noise loud. And my daughter went over and watched the fireworks. And you could actually see the fireworks really good. It was a good fireworks show. But of course, you're not looking at them over the castle, because the castle is way over here in the corner. And I think in person, it was actually really not bad at all. But picture-wise, you're just not going to get those gorgeous castle firework pictures. And so I took this one picture, which then, so this is a sticker, an overlay fireworks sticker. These are the only real fireworks that are in the picture. So the picture didn't really show how good the fireworks at all. So I added that sticker. I added this castle sticker here, which has fireworks. I don't know if you can see that. And then I added this glitter puffy Disney, and so it looks really nice. I like that. So, okay, so then I have this idea in this album that I wanted to create a castle page for each of the castles. So I bought this on Etsy, I want to say. I'm sure if you have like a Cricut or something like that, that you could probably do this pretty easily. I don't have those machines, but I also only paid, I want to say maybe $5 for this, and it's got a triple cut. So, someone would have had to, if I had done it myself, I would have had to have bought the file and the papers and do the triple cut. And so I feel like $5 was a good price for that. And then this is the picture of just a blow up. I did a blow up of the Harry Potter castle, Hogwarts. And then it's on this basic Hogwarts paper. So it's very basic, but it's just, this is this castle. And then when you flip it over, I did the same thing for the Cinderella castle. And I also bought this one, maybe or maybe not, from the same person. And same thing, it's got multiple layers. This one actually has a glitter to it, which is really nice. And then I did buy these stickers because, it's Cinderella's castle. It needs some bedazzling. So that was my big idea, was to make a page like that for each of the castles. And then I also wanted to, because they each have kind of their own show, for Disney, it was the Festival of Fantasy was the parade. And so we had all these pictures. So I did my favorite picture in the middle, which was Mickey and Minnie in this hot air balloon float. I love hot air balloons. And then around it is all the different pictures from that parade, which this parade, we also happened upon, we didn't know when the parade was coming or anything. And we happened to be over on the side. You can kind of see how there's this railing here. We were over on the side in an area that wasn't really designated for parade crowds. We had gone over there to get some food, and then the parade started coming, and we were like, oh, we actually have pretty good seats. We were looking from the side at everything instead of straight on, but I actually think it was fine, and we did not have to deal with the crowds that people typically have to deal with if you want to get that close to a parade. So it was great. And their dragon, which we saw this dragon again in, we went back for the Boo Bash in October. It was during the pandemic. Was that October of 21? We saw this dragon again. That's just the coolest dragon. He got two, because it was a big picture. 2 spots there, but so that's that. And then on the other side, I did the Hogwarts at night, which, I guess if I wanted to be exactly apples to apples, I would have done the fireworks show at the castle. But as we already know from my prior story, I didn't have firework pictures of that. So I did that Hogwarts at night. That was their big thing. I'm trying to think if Universal did have a parade. I don't think I have pictures. I think somewhere we have video. It was very, very cool. It was a Mardi Gras parade, and it was very cool, but I don't think I have any pictures. I think we just have video somewhere. And this one I bought these stickers, which I thought were kind of cool for that. So, and then this was Discovery Cove. I just took a picture. I'm pretty sure I took this off of their website. They don't have an app. And then I just made this. I took almost 0 pictures at Discovery Cove because they have a photography package that they do. And part of that photography package is that they put it all in an album for you. And I bought all of that. So somewhere I have an album that has these gorgeous 5x7 pictures that they took professionally and everything. So this was just kind of my, page for it or whatever. So this was a collage of and actually my head is cut out, but it was a collage that was part of our, like, the preview of our photo package of our, because we swam with the dolphins. So that's kind of weird that my head is cut off, but anyway. And then I put this overlay over it, and I used these cool letters, and I think I sprayed this paper with some mist to make it more like the water. And I have this 3D palm tree photo. And then, see, I only took pictures of really little things that I knew they would not take any pictures of. So this is just a picture of the water area that was empty when we first got there, because I knew that's going to be covered with people in no time. So I took that picture. And then these squirrels, when we first got there, the sand was so gorgeous, and there were all these chairs, I guess like beach chairs, out on it, and there was no people. We got there super early, and these squirrels were obviously just having the time of their life. And again, I knew once all the people come, those squirrels are going to go away. So I took a picture of the squirrel, and this is an overlay thing. So I have sand, sea, sand, sun, and waves. And these, I think this was like a strip, and I cut it and put it over those. So, you know, it's just kind of this is my acknowledgement to the Discovery Cove dolphin swim in this album. And then I do have that professional album from them. And then I also have a few pictures that are going to go in my 6x8 vacation album. I am losing my voice. Okay. I do have this other side. So this side, I included this one card that my son had made, and I have the actual title of the Discovery Cove. And then again, these were pictures when it was empty when we first got there. I took those because I knew, you know, then there would be people. Another palm tree sticker. And then I do have this flip up that had, as we were walking in, we passed these birds, and just some journaling that we did. Discovery Cove was amazing. Oh, I guess I have these pictures too. Okay, so I was wrong. I had more than 2 pictures. This was the preview thing that they gave us. I think it came through an email or something to kind of give us a preview of what our photo package would have. This one does have my head, so yay. And then this was when we first walked in. They have this up in their ceiling, and it's super cool looking. And then I did take this one picture of us eating, which I did know that they didn't take any pictures of us eating. So, and then this picture, this might be one of the professional pictures, I'm not sure. Anyway, that one picture of us and some more journaling. Okay, and then I did these dolphin cutouts, and these are supposed to be like water waves, but it kind of just looks like weird jelly, but I made this little strip here. So, okay, that is really the end of that entire Florida